Thin, powerful, quiet. You'd think I was talking about an Ultrabook, right? Nope. This is a ASUS ROG Zephyrus, a gaming laptop with desktop power and a mighty fine, slender chassis. I'll get onto that in a sec, but before I do, subscribe to Tech Radar if you're not already to stay on top of everything that we do. Right, back to the Zephyrus. It's the dawn of a new age of laptops thanks to Nvidia's Max-Q tech. Hyperbolic? I'm not so sure. Nvidia boasts this technology can lead to thinner laptops with more power, and if ever there was proof of concept, the Zephyrus is it. This is a 179mm thin laptop. That's not only stunningly slim for a gaming notebook, it's slimmer than most traditional laptops, including the compact Dell XPS 15. To keep it cool, the bottom panel drops down like a ramp as you open the Zephyrus, creating a 6mm gap. Even though it's just mechanical parts, it looks seriously cool, adding to the Zephyrus's appeal. That said, when opened the panel does feel a tad flimsy to the touch. The squared off all black exterior with copper trim adds to the sharp futuristic aesthetic and I like it. Meanwhile, connections include one Thunderbolt 3 port, 4 USB 3 ports and an HDMI 2 port, as well as a headphone jack. Open up the Zephyrus to reveal the 15.6-inch Full HD antique layer screen. It looks excellent, colors are vibrant, detail is great, and Nvidia's G-Sync tech is on board, delivering a refresh rate of 120Hz. This technology allows for incredibly smooth frame rates and no annoying screen tears. As a result, it's a joy to look at for hours on end, though it could be brighter when using it outdoors. Looking at the keyboard component top down, it looks different. ASUS has sacrificed the palm rest in favour of a lower keyboard and more space for the brains of the operation above it. Think 2/5 keyboard, 3/5 brain. That said, the keyboard still feels roomy with large comfortable keys. There's a decent amount of travel and a soft mechanical note to go with it. There are backlight options too, complete with control over specific keyboard regions. ASUS includes a rubber wrist rest that sits right up against the laptop's front lip. This is honestly pretty useless on a lap, and it grubbies up easily, though it does help when on a surface. The right side touchpad is a little bit small and adopts a weird portrait orientation. Okay, so that might sound bad, but I got used to it after about 10 minutes and it's super precise. It also converts to a backlit number pad at the touch of a button, which, like the mechanical panel, appeals to my geeky side. What about performance? Only the best will do here. Our version had an Intel Core i7 processor with 24GB of RAM. As far as graphical clout goes, there's an Nvidia GeForce GTX 1080 with 8GB GDDR5X VRAM, plus Intel HD Graphics 630. Kevin Lee, our laptop reviewer who reviewed the 16GB RAM version, pitted it against the Razer Blade Pro, and it won out in every test, with scores hundreds of points ahead in both processor and graphics benchmarks. That isn't to say that it's the very best around. The way bigger MSI GT7 Titan pulls ahead with higher 3D Mark scores, but for the balance of size and power, this Max-Q laptop is off the chart. Oh, and we didn't mention it's incredibly quiet too. Yep, no noisy fan whirring in earshot. This means the speakers are front and center when it comes to sound, and they're great. Quality is excellent and volume is fair, though could be a little bit louder if watching movies at a distance. In fact, the only thing that's not impressive about the Zephyrus is its maximum battery life of just 2 hours, one if you're gaming or doing anything remotely taxing on it. This is absolutely not a surprise given the extreme power and thinness here, but it's still annoying. So, while this could be the first gaming laptop I'll happily carry around with me, calling it truly portable from a practical, use it on the train, use it on the bus, in a cafe untethered point of view is a challenge thanks to that battery. This thing isn't cheap either. You'll be paying around $2,699 and around £2,700 when it drops here in the UK. That said, if you have the cash and are looking for this much performance in a package that won't weigh you down, the ASUS ROG Zephyrus is, right now, your only real option. It's an excellent desktop replacement and a revolutionary gaming laptop that's crippled by its unsurprisingly poor battery life. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. If you did, thumbs up and subscribe to Tech Radar to stay on top of everything that we do. Thanks for watching.